Hey everybody, this is Danielle from Everybody Wants to Know How I Lost 130 Pounds. Tonight I'm going to be making one of my family's favorite Italian dishes. We've got some protein pasta with some roasted veggies, so stay tuned for more. I have opened up all of my mushrooms and now I'm just going to rinse them. I got this handy little rinser from IKEA. If you've never been there, you should go. I'm just gonna rinse off my mushrooms because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I feel like I'm eating dirt. These little stems, sometimes I look in there and I think, that's dirt. So I like to rinse my mushrooms thoroughly. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, see how this has like the strain and it strains the water off? It's really cool, I love it. So I'm gonna take that, and I've already got one bag of my spinach open, and I'm just gonna pour some of the mushrooms on top of the spinach. And you can actually roast spinach. So I'm going to season with some salt, pepper, and olive oil spray. I like to get this organic extra virgin olive oil spray. That way you don't have as many calories and fat. There's nothing wrong with that, but I just kind of like to do that because the vegetables are naturally going to dispense some liquid, and that way it will have some good flavors. And if you want, you could add some garlic in here or garlic powder. If you wanted to just, press some garlic clove into here, add some really good garlic flavor. As a matter of fact, I might do that. As I was talking, I had a good idea. I could crush some of this garlic. Looks like poop. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple more garlic cloves, just some fresh garlic. That'll give us a good flavor. And I'm gonna do that on top of my spinach before I add the mushroom. Got my spinach. I've squeezed some garlic from a cute little garlic press, some fresh garlic. I'm gonna take some salt, sprinkle, 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 however much you want, and some pepper. And then I'm gonna layer my mushrooms in on top of that. And then I'm just gonna throw them, they're rinsed. Just smush them in there. It's all gonna even out. I've got some casualties. Well, so we're gonna put my mushrooms in there, and then I'm going to roast this in the oven at 450 for probably about 7 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I don't like for my mushrooms to get too cooked. I still like for them to have a little bit of a consistency to them. And also, because I'm not adding meat to this dish and I'm using my pasta as my protein, this will give me also a good meaty texture to my dish. In the oven we go. I'm gonna roast these at 450 for about 7 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna keep an eye on them so that they don't get too cooked. But that's gonna cook way down, and it's gonna be really good volume to add to our pasta. Now that my water's boiling, I'm gonna add my chickpea pasta. I like the penne the best. I've tried them all. As you can see, this has 20 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber. It's a great source of protein, fiber. It's got good carbs, good grains in it. And I have tried the angel hair. I have tried the elbow macaroni, and this by far is my favorite. So I'm gonna dump this in and cook it for the exact allotted time, which is 7 to 9 minutes. And I'm gonna take it off and add a few more things to it to give it some flavor, and then we will be ready to eat in about 10 minutes. I've got the timer set on 9 minutes, so we're gonna start that. And I like to keep a wooden spoon over my pasta pot so that it doesn't boil over. Look how beautiful this turned out. I have just taken it out of the oven and I'm just kind of stirring it around, but as you can see, the mushrooms and the spinach have all roasted together, and it is so beautiful and colorful. And my bowl is going to be filled with all these delicious and flavorful vegetables, and I'm going to top my pasta, which it's time to drain the pasta. Once the pasta is done, I like to obviously drain it. Then I'm going to take my olive oil spray because I want to keep it a little bit of moisture. Then I'm going to take garlic powder, sprinkle some of that in. You're going to flavor this to your liking. Onion powder, Italian seasoning, And lastly, I'm gonna take some nutritional yeast. This adds a really good cheesy flavor to your pasta without actually adding cheese, which I am gonna add just a little bit. We sprinkle that in. Then I'm gonna spray just a little bit more olive oil spray. Then I am gonna sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan Romano cheese in. For 2 teaspoons, it's about 20 calories, so I'm just gonna kind of shake some in just to make me feel like I've got a little bit of cheese in there. Look at that yummy pasta coming right up. Now I'm gonna take some of my roasted mushrooms and spinach, and I'm just going to put them into the pasta. And I don't know if you can hear, but every time I eat, my sweet little baby dog likes to bump his food bowl because he likes to think that he's eating with his mommy. And that's just fine. Here's the vegetables stirring into the pasta. I love this because you're getting so many vegetables. You're still getting your pasta fix, but this looks so good. So good. Time for the plating. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. One of my hacks is a smaller bowl. I'm gonna take a cup serving. I'm gonna scoop it into my pot, and that is what is gonna go in here. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna wait about 20 minutes. I'm gonna eat it very slow. I'm gonna enjoy it. I've been waiting for this pasta all day. So I'm gonna take a cup. It's got all the veggies and the pasta. And I'm gonna scoop that into my bowl. And look how beautiful that is. I'm gonna add a little bit more Parmesan cheese just to top it. And then if you wanted to, I do have an option, or you have an option of adding a pizza sauce or something, or spaghetti sauce, but I do have a pizza sauce. And if you want, you could, stir that in or whatever, but I am so gonna enjoy this, okay? Taking a bite. First of all, was it hot? I'm off. Y'all, get you some of this. Bonds of pasta, protein, fiber, put you some vegetables in there.